Bruno Mars just did it again. Weeks after shaking the music world with the explosive release of The Romantic, the global superstar has reportedly scored another hit album moment, sending fans into a frenzy and raising one massive question across social media. How does Jessica Caban react to seeing Bruno Mars dominate headlines once more? Before we dive deep into this surprising story, drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Do you think Jessica Caban is still Bruno's biggest supporter, or has everything changed behind the scenes? Stay until the end, because what fans noticed recently has everyone talking. Bruno Mars is no stranger to success. From chart-smashing classics like Just the Way You Are, Grenade, Locked Out of Heaven, 24K Magic, and Leave the Door Open, he has built a career that most artists can only dream of. But what makes this latest moment different is the timing. The Romantic had barely landed before another wave of momentum hit, proving once again that Bruno Mars is operating on a completely different level from the rest of the industry. The Romantic was already creating serious buzz. Music critics praised the polished production, emotional songwriting, and signature Bruno Mars vocals. Fans called it one of his most personal projects yet. Streaming numbers surged. Search trends exploded. Every major entertainment page was discussing whether Bruno Mars had entered a brand new era. And then, just weeks later, another hit album headline arrived. That is where the mystery begins. Many artists spend years chasing one successful release. Bruno Mars somehow turned weeks into another victory lap. Whether through surging sales, renewed chart positions, deluxe edition speculation, or another catalog comeback, one fact became impossible to ignore: Bruno Mars remains one of the most bankable names in music. But while the world focused on charts and headlines, another name quietly returned to public conversation: Jessica Caban. For years, Jessica Caban has been closely linked with Bruno Mars. The model, actress, and entrepreneur was often described as the steady force beside one of the busiest entertainers on the planet. Fans admired their low-key dynamic. Unlike many celebrity couples who lived online, Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban built intrigue through privacy. Rare appearances, occasional glimpses, endless curiosity. So when Bruno Mars rises again, people naturally ask, what does Jessica Caban think now? Some fans believe she must feel proud watching someone she has known so deeply continue to conquer the music world. Others wonder whether distance, rumored changes, and growing speculation have altered everything. And because both stars have often chosen silence over public statements, every small clue becomes headline material. That silence only fuels the fascination. Bruno Mars has mastered the art of mystery. He doesn't overshare. He doesn't flood feeds with constant explanations. He lets the music speak. That strategy has made every move feel bigger. Every release becomes an event. Every sighting becomes news. Every personal rumor spreads instantly. Jessica Caban, meanwhile, has built her own identity beyond relationship headlines. She has continued her career, her brand presence, and her independent image. Yet no matter what she does, public curiosity always circles back to one question: where does she stand with Bruno Mars today? And now, with Bruno scoring another hit album moment after The Romantic, that curiosity is reaching a new level. Here's where things get even more interesting. Fans online began revisiting past moments between Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban. Red carpet appearances, interviews, sweet references, quiet support. Many noticed how often Jessica seemed to champion Bruno's success without needing the spotlight herself. To some, that history suggests she would be thrilled to see him winning again. But others point to the changing landscape of celebrity relationships. Fame evolves people. Careers demand sacrifice. Time changes priorities. Could Bruno Mars's non-stop success come with personal complications no one sees? That question is why this story is exploding. Because it is not just about an album. It is about legacy, love, loyalty, and what happens when one person remains at the top of the world year after year. Bruno Mars has always balanced pressure with perfection. Every release carries impossible expectations. Yet somehow he keeps delivering. The Romantic reminded audiences why he is elite. Now this fresh hit momentum proves he is not fading, he may be accelerating. And if you think that is the biggest twist, wait. Sources close to fan communities say the real fascination is not numbers. It is whether Bruno Mars's next chapter will finally reveal something personal. New music often reflects real emotions. Lyrics become clues. Visuals become signals. Album titles become theories. If The Romantic was a statement, what exactly was Bruno trying to say? Was it pure artistry? Was it nostalgia? Was it inspired by Jessica Caban? That question has become one of the hottest searches surrounding Bruno Mars right now. Listeners are dissecting lyrics line by line, searching for references to romance, heartbreak, devotion, or transformation. Some believe Jessica's influence is still deeply woven into Bruno's creative world. Others think the album marks a clean emotional reset. Only Bruno truly knows. And yet, the public keeps watching Jessica Caban for any reaction. A like, post, a subtle message, a photo, anything. That is the power of celebrity mystery in the digital age. Silence speaks louder than statements. Still, one truth stands above all speculation. Bruno Mars is winning again. At a time when trends change overnight and attention spans vanish in seconds, he remains an event artist. Fans stop scrolling when Bruno Mars drops music.
Radio Pays Attention.
Streaming platforms light up. Headlines multiply. Competitors take notice. Very few artists can disappear, return, and instantly dominate. Bruno Mars can. And perhaps that is why Jessica Caban's possible reaction matters so much to fans. She represents continuity in a world obsessed with constant change. A reminder of the years behind the fame, the private life behind the public legend. The person who may understand Bruno Mars beyond the superstar image everyone else sees. As the excitement around The Romantic and this latest hit album moment grows, one thing feels certain: Bruno Mars is writing another unforgettable chapter. Whether Jessica Caban is cheering privately, reflecting quietly, or simply focused on her own path, the connection between their names still captures global attention. That is not easy to achieve. It means the story still matters. And now comes the payoff. Bruno Mars didn't just score another hit after The Romantic. He proved that momentum, mystery, and star power still belong to him. In an era of endless noise, he remains impossible to ignore. Every success reignites curiosity about the music, the man, and the relationships surrounding him. Jessica Caban's reaction may remain private, but Bruno Mars's impact is public, loud, and undeniable. So what do you think? Is Jessica Caban proud of Bruno Mars's latest success? Or has the story moved into a completely different chapter? Comment below with your opinion. Hit like if you want more Bruno Mars updates, and subscribe for the next shocking celebrity music story before everyone else hears it. Just when people thought the story had peaked, a new wave of discussion began spreading across fan pages, music forums, and celebrity news channels. Because for Bruno Mars, success is never just a headline, it becomes a movement. The Romantic was already dominating conversations, but this second hit momentum transformed excitement into obsession. Suddenly, everyone wanted to know the same thing. How long can Bruno Mars keep the streak alive? And who is really standing beside him during this historic run? And no connection sparks more curiosity than Jessica Caban. Meanwhile, Bruno Mars keeps doing what he does best, making music that cuts through everything. That may be the most powerful part of this story. No matter what rumors circulate, no matter how many theories trend online, the music keeps winning. That is rare. Many celebrities become louder than their art. Bruno Mars remains one of the few whose art still outshines the noise. The Romantic was proof of that. Listeners praised the emotional depth. Many said the melodies felt timeless, while the production carried the polished energy fans expect from Bruno Mars. Some described it as mature, reflective, yet still irresistibly catchy. Others called it a reminder that real entertainers still exist in the modern industry. Then came the surprise wave of renewed chart action. Older albums rising, catalog streams increasing, classic hits returning, new listeners discovering the back catalog. That is when people realized this was bigger than one release. Bruno Mars was experiencing a total career surge. Those moments separate stars from legends. A star can score a hit. A legend turns one hit into renewed dominance across multiple eras. That is exactly what Bruno Mars appears to be doing. And if you think fans only care about numbers, think again. Many are asking whether success like this changes personal relationships. When an artist re-enters peak form, schedules intensify, travel expands, opportunities multiply, demands become relentless. Could that level of momentum strengthen old bonds, or create even more distance? Again, Jessica Caban's name returns, because she knows the real cost of Bruno's success better than most people ever could. The late nights, the studio obsession, the perfectionism, the pressure before release dates, the silence during creative phases, the non-stop movement once a project explodes. Fans imagine that if anyone understands the machine behind Bruno Mars, it would be Jessica. That thought alone keeps audiences invested. And then another twist surfaced. Some entertainment watchers began speculating that Bruno Mars's recent confidence feels different, more centered, more fearless, more willing to experiment while still protecting his signature sound. That sparked theories that something positive in his personal world may be fueling the music. Could it be renewed love? Inner peace? Closure? A secret inspiration? No one knows. But mystery creates momentum, and Bruno Mars understands that better than almost anyone. He never needs to say much. The audience fills the silence for him. That is a superpower many artists chase and never find. Even younger listeners who grew up after Bruno's first wave are now discovering why older fans stayed loyal for so long. They are hearing the vocals, the songwriting, the charisma, the replay value. They are realizing Bruno Mars was never just another pop act. He was a complete package entertainer built for longevity. And longevity is where the real money, power, and respect live. This second hit album moment after the romantic may look sudden, but it was built over years of consistency. Bruno Mars carefully protected his brand, avoided oversaturation, and returned when the timing felt right. That patience is paying off now in massive ways. Meanwhile, Jessica Caban remains a symbol of the chapter many fans still feel emotionally connected to. Their story mattered because it felt grounded. Not flashy, not chaotic, not constantly sold to the media, just present enough to feel real. That authenticity is rare in celebrity culture, which is why people still ask about her whenever Bruno trends. Even if no statement ever comes, the curiosity itself tells the story. People care because it meant something. And now Bruno Mars is giving them another reason to revisit everything. Imagine being Jessica Caban and watching the world once again celebrate someone you shared years of life with. Whether from close range or from distance, that must feel significant. Pride, nostalgia, reflection, happiness, complexity. Human emotions are never simple, especially when history is involved. That emotional layer is what makes this topic bigger than gossip. It becomes relatable. Many people have watched someone from their past succeed and felt mixed emotions. Joy and distance, admiration and memory, respect and unanswered questions. Bruno Mars and Jessica Caban may be celebrities, but that emotional reality is universal. That is why audiences stay hooked. Because beneath the fame, it feels human. Still, Bruno Mars seems focused on one mission right now, cementing another era of greatness. Tour rumors continue. Streaming numbers remain strong. Industry praise grows louder. Fans demand visuals, performances, and more surprises. If he delivers another major single soon, this entire story could escalate even further. And if that happens, public curiosity around Jessica Caban will likely rise with it. Because every successful comeback needs a compelling side narrative, and theirs remains unfinished in the eyes of many fans. Whether fair or not, that is the reality of modern celebrity culture. But strip away the rumors, and one truth remains. Bruno Mars earned this moment. He built a catalog people still play. He built trust with listeners. He built anticipation that turns releases into events. He built mystique in an era that rewards oversharing. That combination is incredibly rare. So as headlines continue asking how Jessica Caban reacts, perhaps the deeper answer is simple. Only she truly knows. The world can speculate, fans can debate, media can guess, but real emotions live off camera. What the public can see clearly, however, is Bruno Mars standing tall once again at the center of music culture. Relevant, respected, and still dangerous to every chart competitor in the game. And if this is only the beginning of the romantic era, then the biggest chapters may still be ahead. So stay ready, because Bruno Mars does not usually return halfway. He returns to take over. And that final line may be the clearest warning to the entire music industry. Because when Bruno Mars returns, history shows he does not come back for a quiet moment. He comes back for dominance. That is exactly why this newest chapter feels so important. The Romantic was never just another album release. It may have been the opening move of something much larger. Now fans are starting to ask an even bigger question. Is Bruno Mars entering the most powerful phase of his entire career? At first, that sounds impossible. After all, this is the same artist who collected Grammy Awards, sold out arenas worldwide, and built one of the most replayed catalogs of the modern era. But true icons do something special. They evolve. They refuse to live only in nostalgia. They use the past as fuel, not as a museum.